have my coffee and it's really exciting because I just finished setting up my Christmas tree. Yeah, I gotta make sure that my backdrop looks perfect because otherwise I'll just be annoyed the whole time. Yeah, so I haven't had a Christmas tree up for quite a lot of years because I think every year what happens is Lucas doesn't really care about Christmas or hasn't cared. And it's just been so depressing that I just didn't have the motivation to put it up because it's like I just really, really so desperately wanted Lucas to be so excited about Christmas, wanting presents and stuff, but he just doesn't care about it and never really cared about presents either. So I guess I just felt like, oh, why even bother? So, this is the first year in a long time. I think the last time we really set up a Christmas tree was like at least 2 or 3 or something years ago, and I just remember like wrapping up a banana for Lucas, and he was more excited about opening the banana than his actual present, which is like a train set, even though he loved trains, but for some reason he just never cared about toys and anything like that. So I have my coffee, so I may as well make this into a coffee and chat, right? So I guess this like coffee and chat is really just to wish all of you a really, really good Christmas and just take care of yourself. Like I feel like Christmas is a time where a lot of people are reminded of losses and just things that are just very sad. Like Christmas is such a warm and fuzzy and happy time, but when you lose loved ones or when when you're reminded of something at a certain time, it could be very hard for certain people. So I just really want you to take care of yourself. Like do things that you really love during this time. Do things that make you feel really happy. It can be very hard. Like I understand it can be very hard, but like just think of some things that you can do that really makes you feel good, and then do one thing. Like try to do one thing every day or something. Like make it into like a Christmas special. I'm thinking like video special, but I mean like just make it into a special thing that you do for yourself every day of the year, because it can be so hard, and I just really want everyone to feel good this Christmas. Or I should really say it like I just want everyone to feel good all the time. But when I say this Christmas, I mean like just feel good when these people may not feel their best during the time. I just hope that there's something we could do to change that. And yeah, like just remember all the good stuff that just remember all the fuzzy things and things that make you happy, and just do more of those things. Like that's what I really suggest. And watch happy things if you can. Watch something that really makes you feel good. Make lots of hot drinks for yourself. Like I mean, we're in Australia in the middle of summer and it's boiling hot, but I still love my hot drinks. It's like I'm still trying to imitate the snowy scene because that's just how Christmas looks so beautiful. Like even though when I am in like a snowy environment, I'd be complaining about the cold, but still, it's like ingrate me. Okay. So one of the things that I decided to try doing, well, I haven't tried yet. Well, let's see how long it takes for me to open that thing. Is those DIY kits. I just always loved the way they look. I've loved miniature stuff since I could remember. It's just such a fun and lovely time. Like just, I don't know, like I just remember when I was a little kid, I was obsessed with the Barbie things because it was like a miniature house, and I just loved play pretend. I just loved like miniature stuff. It just always made me so happy, and as I grew up, nothing changed. I still love miniature stuff, and that just, those little DIY kits like the miniature house just looks so cool. Even though I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy building because I do get confused easily, and but I'm just really, really eager to try it because I feel like it's such a cozy activity. And it's even greater this year because Lucas has shown so much more interest in what do you call it, stickers and stuff. So I feel like we can finally give him something for Christmas that he'll really like, which is really exciting, because in the past we've always racked our heads out during Christmases, birthdays, just wondering what he would like, just because we don't know. Like, I mean, we take him to his toy store and he'll bolt straight to the toilet, you know. It's like, well, not the toilet, because there's no toilet in the toy store, but more like he's just not interested in the toys, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm going to be setting up that tree later on, putting lots of fairy lights on it, because the fairy lights just make it look so beautiful. And it's great because I could actually get the fairy lights with the green wire, because I don't know if this ever happens to you, but when I'm setting up fairy lights around the house, I like the wire to be either clear or white, because the green one just looks so weird if I'm setting up fairy lights around the house. So I've always been like, oh no, because everything feels like they're selling green fairy lights everywhere. But yeah, this tree, because it has green hues and tones and whatever color comes in, I can get the green ones. I think they're cheaper and easier to find too, so I'm very excited about that. And then I can look for more ornaments and feel like my ornaments will actually be on the tree rather than in a box somewhere. Yeah, I have 2 boxes full of Christmas stuff, and I always remember when I was little, I loved playing Santa with my mum. It was just so fun, because I remember, like, I just remember that one Christmas where I left all these milk and cookies on the table. I knew it was going to be mum who's drinking this and eating this. I mean, like, I wasn't like, you know, I just love playing pretend. So I just, like, I knew, okay, yeah, she's the Santa, she's going to bring me all the stuff. So anyway, after that, I just have this vague memory of her, like, drinking up all the stuff. I don't even know if I saw it or I just imagine it or whatever, but I was just imagining, like, and then I just remember this shadow that was filling my stocking, and it was full to the brim, and I was so excited because there was so many toys in there that I loved. It was just like one of the most precious memories. It was just playing Santa. It was just so much fun, and I always wanted to do that with Lucas, but because he didn't care about Santa or Christmas, like, it was very hard. But these days, like, I feel like he's starting to really get interested, which makes me so happy. I feel like I've been waiting almost 10 years for this. Like, every year I'll tell myself, okay, maybe next year will be different. Maybe next year he'll be more interested. And I'll always be disappointed, because the following year nothing really changes that much. But this year I feel like it's been a turning point for Lucas, that he's just so interested, and it makes me just feel so happy. Like, he's like pointing to the Santa, and he loves his little Christmas gifts, and he loves to have me say the words, and it just feels like he's finally really at that stage where he's ready to communicate almost. So it makes me really, really hopeful, because in the past I just never knew if one day he would be more interested. So this is just one of the best moments ever. And it took like 10 years for us to get to where we are. So yeah, so excited. I've been making a lot of videos, because my videos are very what's the word, like, to the future, as in, like, I have videos stacked up until April, and this is like, what, November? Oh no, December 2nd or something, 3rd. I can't remember which date it is today, but so the video that I film for Christmas, I'll have to release them before then, because feels like it's out of date, like if that makes sense, if that even makes sense. So yeah, anyway, I really hope, what, I just love to know, what is your favorite drink? I love coffee, I love hot chocolate, I love chai, I love pretty much anything, but my favorite is definitely my coffee. I have to have my Bailey's coffee every morning. Like, it has the Bailey flavor, and it's like my favorite coffee. And if they ever stop making that, I'm gonna be really sad. I'll just have to buy a bunch of Bailey and put like a freaking teaspoon of it in there every day, because I'm so used to the Bailey's taste. It's like the one coffee pod, because we use Nespresso, is the one coffee pod that I can taste the difference. Usually when coffee have distinct flavors, I can't really tell the difference, but the Bailey's flavor is the only one that I can really tell the difference. I just really want to once again encourage you to do something really, really nice. Do some self-care, just some things that make you feel really, really excited. Like, okay, I have to like use this opportunity to recommend something that I've been obsessed over. There's a show called what is it called? Love Game in Eastern Fantasy. is that the Love Game in Eastern Fantasy. Please go watch that if you can. You can just search it on YouTube and it's like everywhere. I think it's even on Netflix or something. It's one of my favorite, like it's seriously one of my favorite new shows that I've ever seen. It's just so good. Like, oh my god, it really takes you into this fantasy world and it just feels so good and funny and amazing, and the chemistry between the leads is so good. Oh my god, I am absolutely obsessed. I haven't felt so strongly about like a show for so long, but probably because I don't watch many things. I'm really bad when it comes to trying to watch new shows. But when I do watch it, oh my god, if it's good, do I fall head over heels with it. So yeah, if you get a chance, check that out. It's just so good. I've been so loving it. It's called Love Game in Eastern Fantasy. I might even leave a link in the description for the playlist for you to check it out if you're interested. I really hope you take care of yourself, okay? Just take care of yourself. Let me know how you are.